Please welcome to the stage Vice President and Country Manager of Intuit QuickBooks United Kingdom, Chris Evans, and television and radio presenter Ore Aduba.
How you doing, mate? Have a good. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to QuickBooks Connect 2019.
Come on, come on.
All right.
Come on. Yes.
We're delighted to have you here today. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's kick off the day, Ore.
Absolute pleasure to be here with you, Chris, and to be with all of you at this wonderful event for the first time. I heard it was award-winning last year.
It was.
So I am here to lower the standard, maintain the standard at least for you today. It's going to be great. And to be here with the group leader of QuickBooks Connect UK as well, Chris.
Oh, we
we're
fist bump?
Okay,
nice.
okay,
all right.
We'll
so
work on that. We're going to work on that.
All right. So look, it's been a fantastic last year. So some of you might not know me. I've been at Intuit for 8 years. I was previously the sales director. And many of you will know Dominic Allen. He's now our Senior Vice President for our international business. So we're so excited to have you here today. So on this main stage, very, very shortly, we're going to have Alex Chris, our General Manager of QuickBooks, who's going to be taking you through our latest product innovations. And then that's followed by Brian Cox. So Brian Cox will be showing you that everything is truly universal lessons and anything is possible.
Brian Cox, everybody. He can hear you. So if you didn't get tickets to his UK tour, you came to the right place. There are also touts outside selling those tickets, so you'll get them at a bargain price. But his talk will prove that really anything is possible, like Chris said, which just happens to be our theme for the main stage today. All of our speakers today are going to share their journeys as entrepreneurs and how they overcame obstacles to start some of the UK's most successful businesses in the country. We're in for a treat.
We're in for a treat, that's right. So we've got a panel of entrepreneurs. Thomasina Myers, co-founder of Oaxaca. Jason Bates, who started 3 digital banks, including Monzo. Michelle Kennedy, who founded an app for mums called Peanut. And the very one and only Ore will be interviewing Sarah Beanie live on this stage this afternoon. And we can't wait to hear what advice she has for entrepreneurs.
That's going to be something.
Yeah.
I'm doing that, am I?
You're doing it, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
I should. That's written in the contract, isn't it?
It's in the contract. You're doing it.
Brilliant. No, I cannot wait to meet them all. It's an amazing panel. It's going to be a real joy.
So, Ore, I hear you work for yourself. So what are some of the challenges that you face, and what are some things you love about working for yourself?
A couple of years ago, I took the decision to not be employed by the BBC anymore, so I work for myself, which I feel I'm really, really lucky to. I can't say that I am a leading business owner like many of our guest speakers today, but for me, I really feel like being self-employed is a big achievement in itself, because I think it represents the idea that really anything is possible, and that only one person stands in the way of you and your dreams. And if I can take you back to 2004, can I?
Please do.
I'll take you back to 2004, Chris, because back in 2004, a little-known entertainment show hosted by none other than Bruce Forsyth debuted on BBC One. And myself, as a teenager, back in that year, I dreamt of being on that show. 12 years later, I was on that show, and I won that show.
Round of applause.
And mind-blowing, really mind-blowing, but I think the fact is that my approach to being on Strictly Come Dancing is really the same approach that I have to my career, that if you can really, really work hard, if you have an amazing support network around you, if you visualize your goals and you're able to have a strong but adaptable strategy, because you need to be able to react, I really feel like you can achieve absolutely anything. And I ain't done yet. But that was just the start. But I really feel like, hopefully, I'm sure that will be echoed by many of our people who are talking up with us on stage. But that was just my thing. But awesome. I'm sure you had your own challenges as well, Chris.
Well, look, thanks for sharing that, and thanks for the dancing lessons as well. I'll be showcasing them on the dance floor later on. So look, for me, I'm sure like many of you, you know someone who's overcome obstacles to pursue their passion. For me, it was my mum. So I watched my mum start her own business whilst I was at a young age, and it's truly inspirational. So this is what I love about this event. It's about connecting self-employed, small businesses, accounting professionals, and partners together. So please make the most of today. We've got some amazing workshops set up for small businesses. So the first one is making tax digital or digestible for small business, boosting your resilience, and then influence in a changing world. So make sure you don't miss out on any of those.
They're going to be really, really good. And obviously for the accountants in the room, we've got plenty of accountant workshops planned today on everything from MTD to growing your firm, so there'll be plenty of learning ahead. Got to say that today is a unique experience for the dreamers and the doers. I know there are many of us here today who have the vision, the courage, the passion, and the drive to blaze their own trails to business success. What's incredible is to know that we're not alone in our pursuits and that we have access to an awesome support network in place that's right here in front of you today. We would love it if you also took the time out to meet some of those people who are in the exact same situation as you are, because I'm sure we've all got something to learn from each other today. So, yeah, meet the person next to you, say hello. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's a whole network out there to do it. We'll do that later, but that's the idea.
Love it. All right, so we want to enable you to really experience the power of coming together. So, in fact, we started this at the weekend. So we had a hackathon. We had 160 developers. Yep, we had a hackathon. 160 developers came in to code for 24 hours and solve a problem for small businesses. The winner is QuickCheck. They focused on solving cash flow problems, and we will do a whoop and a round of applause through proactive age, debt, and credit risk analysis. A massive round of applause for QuickCheck. Thank you. Woo! Woo! And yesterday afternoon, we spent a fantastic session with our accounting professionals where we touched on making tax digital. We're going to hear a ton more about that today. Please make sure, you probably already have, that you spend time in the exhibit hall. You go and see all of our amazing partners. And then finally, so we've got all of our catering today by Curb. Curb are small businesses, and do not, whatever you do, miss out on lunch. It is amazing.
The Moroccan lamb is to die for. They do vegan options too. But for now, we've got a fantastic day lined up, and some incredible speakers are going to be here sharing their stories and inspiring us that anything is possible. First, though, housekeeping. Hopefully, many of you have decided which great workshops you want to attend today through the mobile app. Be sure to download it if you haven't got it already. And we would love it as well if you shared some of those great moments as well on social media using the tag, the handle @QuickBooks UK and the hashtag QBConnect. Keep an eye out for some of your tweets. They'll be on the social wall out there. And you will also want to stick around for the party tonight as well. There'll be some great food, great music. He's dancing. And it's going to be incredible. So a wonderful way to finish off what's going to be an epic day. I think with that, let's get this morning started. Have a great day, everybody.
Have an amazing day. Thank you.
So, you want to know what it takes to work for yourself? To be your own boss? If you're Itohan, it's waking up early to get ahead of the game.
And staying up late because you don't want to stop.
It's starting from scratch, like Richard, and never losing faith in yourself. And then there's Elena, always getting creative, because sometimes you just can't afford to say no. It's finding a way like Sanjay to hit the impossible deadline. If you ask Heather and Tony, they'll tell you.
You've got to get used to stepping out of your comfort zone.
And feeling that sense of panic.
Or you can be like Kaylee. Give up memories with your family to make them for someone else.
I will succeed. I have to.
Me? I say it takes grit. When I started, I signed a studio lease before I was even making money and kept myself going on just $25 a week. Free time wasn't an option, but I trusted myself and kept moving forward. So when people ask me, is it all really worth it? Absolutely.
please welcome to the stage Executive Vice President and General Manager, Intuit QuickBooks, Alex Chris.
Wow. Look at this. We are packed. We've even packed the rafters up there. This is fantastic. Well, welcome everyone to QuickBooks Connect. I'm Alex Chris, and I'm honored to be here today as the new leader for QuickBooks. All right, so let's talk about that video we just saw. The coffee shop that was at the beginning there is actually here in East London, Cafe 1788. The coffee's fantastic. Richard, the owner, is here with us today, and you can see his coffee up on the second floor. So Richard, support your small businesses, and thank you for being here with us today. So the other thing about that video is that it's real, right? It captures the unique mix of pleasure and pain that small businesses go through. I know that struggle. 20 years ago, I started my own small business, and it was one of the most rewarding and yet challenging experiences of my life. Since we're all friends here, if you'll indulge me, I'd love to share with you a little bit about my small business journey. Okay, so imagine this. I'm 19, I'm in university, and it's the early days of the internet, and I have this crazy idea. What if we could connect all the students around the world, allow them to share messages, photos, music? Now, I know that sounds very basic today, but back then it was a crazy idea. But I took the plunge, and I launched my business in 1998. It was called collegeweb.com, and I felt on top of the world. And you know what? The business took off. All of a sudden, I had an office and employees. I mean, employees and running payroll at 19 years old. I was running the business by day and going to classes at night. The energy and the adrenaline is still something I can feel to this day. I love the pride and the passion of having my own business, of being my own boss, of building something that had never existed before. And most of all, I love the people, my team. They were my second family. But what I can also feel to this day are the challenges, the things people conveniently forget to tell you about running a small business. I remember that pit in my stomach when I knew I couldn't make payroll if one of our clients didn't pay on time. That feeling, that constant nagging feeling that I was most definitely doing something wrong, not making the right decision, maybe leaving money or opportunities on the table. And what's worse is I wasn't even really sure which thing I was likely screwing up. And I remember that feeling that I always had to figure out everything on my own, that there was no small business manual that I could turn to. It was all on me, and it was lonely. I would come home at night and turn on the television just to hear someone talk to me. As an aside and a pro tip, I found through trial and error that cooking shows happen to be the best thing to listen to. They literally talk to you, and you learn a new skill. It's a win-win. But just when you've worked so hard to try to anticipate everything, every twist and turn, there are things that you never see coming. In my case, I was young and eager, and then scaling the business fast. A team of 10, then 20, then 40 people. And then 1998 turned to 1999. And for those of you that remember, 1999 was not the ideal time to be running a technology startup. So pop, the bubble bursts, and I have all the responsibility of leading a 40-person team through an economic downturn at 21 years old, and it hits me like a ton of bricks. But you know what? It was absolutely one of the most amazing times of my life. We made it through. I might call it more survived than thrived, but we made it. And looking back, I have a couple of reflections that I'd like to share with you all. First, any control you think you have is tenuous at best. There is always something, an unexpected event. I know you all have plenty on your plates, and here comes MTD, a new compliance requirement and a crazy distraction. There will always be something. So prepare yourself with the best network, the best advisors, and the best community you can find. And my second reflection, I wouldn't have traded any of it. The good, the bad, it was all worth it. And my guess is you all feel the same way. You made the effort to come to this event today because it is worth it for you. Small businesses change lives. For you, it is more than just making a living. It's how you realize your dreams, pursue your passions, do what you love. And you also make a difference in all of our lives. Your businesses are where we shop, where we eat, where we meet our friends. You create the fabric of our lives. And your hard work drives the economy. Over 99% of businesses in the UK are small businesses. 60% of private sector jobs come from small businesses. You are truly the backbone of the economy. And that's why I am proud to be part of a company like Intuit. It's my opportunity to give back, to help small businesses not just survive, but thrive. Intuit is here for small businesses. And I am here to tell you that our 9,000 employees are here for you. We have your back. We wake up every day working to help you succeed and power your prosperity. When you open QuickBooks, you are giving yourself an advantage. You are tapping into a unique community, a community of millions of fellow small businesses here in the UK and around the world, a community in service to your success. It's the power of this community that allows us to help you in ways no one else can. We have nearly 4 million small businesses and self-employed on our global online platform. Here in the UK, we're seeing incredible growth and momentum, with more and more small businesses joining the platform every month. Last year, QuickBooks Online grew 84% in the UK. We are honored and humbled that so many of you are joining the QuickBooks community. Accountants are critical partners that help small businesses be more successful, see upcoming pitfalls, and look around corners. So we are thrilled to have over 1 million accountants also on our platform, growing their practices and helping small businesses thrive. As of now, 60% of small businesses are connected to these accountants through QuickBooks, and we're busy connecting more and more every day. Our Find an Accountant platform makes more than 1,000 connections between small businesses and accountants every day. And we have over 600 apps globally on the QuickBooks platform. These apps make QuickBooks much more, a full ecosystem at your fingertips. Apps like Auto Entry and Go Cardless and T-Sheets that help you get everything you need done all in one place. There are 25,000 developers building their own businesses by creating new apps on our platform to fuel your success. QuickBooks is also where you can connect with your most important financial partners. And as open banking takes effect this year, QuickBooks will be integrated with bank APIs to provide you unprecedented levels of automation for your finances, so you can spend more time working on your business and doing what you love. It all adds up to millions of small businesses and self-employed serving and working with hundreds of millions of consumers around the world. All your hard work adds up to almost 300 billion pounds that moves annually on our platform. QuickBooks is the world's largest platform for small businesses. That is something special and something we are proud and honored to make happen. Because all these numbers add up to a platform that helps each and every one of you. It's the power of many for the prosperity of one. But what does that mean to you? It means we're putting powerful technology behind you and your business. It means we're investing in artificial intelligence to tip the odds in your favor. Our data scientists deploy machine learning algorithms across the largest set of small business data in the world. The innovations we're driving for you are truly incredible. But you know what? None of that matters if we're not solving the problems that are most critical to you. That's why at QuickBooks, everything starts with you. Talking to you, listening to you, scrimmaging problems together. Our team here in the UK meets with small businesses every week to see what's top of mind. When I'm here, or when I travel to any of our locations around the world, I sit down and spend time with our customers to hear what's on your mind and how we can help. This constant engagement allows us to see patterns and see where we can get in front of upcoming challenges. When I was here a year ago, the theme of MTD was just starting to build. 6 months ago, the anxiety was growing. It was palpable. Well, we heard you. We felt it, and we took action. We were the first to announce that we had filed with HMRC. And as MTD continues to evolve, I guarantee that we will be on top of it and continue to have your back. Compliance isn't new to Intuit. We have 25 years of experience creating compliant products that are easy, simple, and get the job done. For MTD, we built a simple solution for all of you. Whether you're a cloud accounting, spreadsheet, or desktop user, we created an easy path. With QuickBooks, you can import your VAT data, digitally record, and submit your VAT to HMRC. Another area where we're hard at work is receipt capture. It might be my favorite question to ask when I visit customers. Show me your receipts. Now, you all are incredibly creative in the different places you shove pieces of paper. But let's stick with this, the shoebox. Tracking receipts manually, inputting the data, sucks. So we decided to come up with a better solution. This year, we are introducing receipt capture across our entire lineup. All you have to do is snap a photo of your receipts, and QuickBooks automatically imports and matches the correct transactions for you. Now you could spend all of your time that you once spent inputting receipts for things that matter more. Next, mileage tracking. Maybe second to the crazy shoebox is the places you all will write down your mileage log, or, let's be honest, often forget. Tracking mileage is a nightmare. So easy to forget and easy money left behind. Well, the nightmare is over. We rolled out automatic mileage tracking to our self-employed customers last year as an easy and magical way to track your work miles, and the results have been incredible. We tracked over 1.4 billion miles in business travel around the world, finding our customers more than 560 million pounds in deduction savings. So I'm thrilled to announce we will soon be giving everybody automatic mileage tracking across the entire QuickBooks lineup. Now your work miles will be tracked in QuickBooks and ready to be deducted come tax time. And there's one more thing that I want to show you. We went and did something truly ambitious. We put a human inside of QuickBooks. Now, if you have a question about something, our Smart Look feature lets you talk live with a care agent directly through QuickBooks. Hey, Ami, are you there?
Hi, Alex. How's it going?
Fantastic. So I'm just here with a few of my friends. There's just a few of us here. And I just told them how easy it was to track MTD through QuickBooks. Can you show me where I could find that?
Yeah, absolutely. What you need to do is go over here, click on Let's Go, follow the steps, and you're good to go. It's as easy as that.
Ami, that is fantastic. So let me just get this straight. I can see you. You can't see me, but you can direct me where I need to go throughout the product?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
So wherever you want to go, I'll be there.
Awesome. Hey, do you like cooking shows?
I do. I'm not very good at cooking, though.
Yeah. Well, if I get lonely, I'll be sure not to call you. Okay? Awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing this. Hey, folks, can we give a big round of applause for Ami? Smart Look works because it uses the power of data. But it also works because it's about connecting humans with humans. And that connection is just as powerful as the data moving through the platform. Running a small business is about more than just great technology. It's about the people you work with, the customers you serve, the partners you depend on, and the ecosystem you are a part of. For all the power of new technologies, we never forget that running a small business is still, at its heart, about people. And that's why, with QuickBooks, there is a real person to answer your questions when you call our award-winning customer care. It's why there's an MTD hotline that you can call and talk to a person here in the UK. It's why we now have Smart Look, so you can get the personalized help you want. And it's about knowing that you are not alone. There are 9,000 of us at Intuit on your side. It's why we hold events like this today, where our community comes to life, where you can get inspired, trade tips, make the connections that matter. Because today is about your hard work, your dreams. Today is about you. So have a great QuickBooks Connect. We are so glad that you are here. Enjoy the full experience and have a wonderful show.
Let's hear it for Alex, everybody. And Ami. She